I'm replacing my battery on this thing. It just died and it's time. So enjoy this. Alright, so I found out that this is not like this, where this one was really easy to take apart. All you had to do was take off the little thing up top, and then there was 2 screws, and you undo the screws, and everything comes off. It was so easy. But now, these silly phone manufacturers insist on using glues instead of screws. So I need all these cards here, which are off camera, and then I need the video because I need to do it with the video, and then I might not need this, but I'm just gonna keep it handy here. But I do need these to separate, this to separate, this to separate, this to separate, and I might need tweezers along the way to pull certain things apart. And all of that just to go deep and go underneath the board, the screen, not in that order, to replace it with this brand new battery. One thing I recommend, and since you're replacing the battery, oops, try and get the phone in a state where it's totally dead, completely dead. Like yesterday it said you needed to charge it, but now all of a sudden it has a little bit of power, so just try and get into a state where it is dead, where it won't come back, dead. So, oh, and the most important thing, which I didn't have at the time, a heat gun, $22 at Home Depot. You could probably go to Lowe's and get it at the same price. This is the Wagner. It's the smallest one that they had, and it has 2 speeds. Those 2. So I recommend that. See, it's gonna keep dying until it eventually actually drains the entire battery, but I don't really care. All I know is I have to be really careful, or else I'll have to replace the screen, and I really don't want to do that because the screen is nice, even though it has a few scratches here and there. But it's a nice screen. I like it. Well, I'd rather not add more footage, so I'm just gonna do this by myself. Nothing personal. Well, right then, as I pause. Oh, that's really close, but I'm gonna work on it today because I don't have a package coming in the mail, I don't think. So hopefully I don't get interrupted. So, business card, and I got other tools right over here that you can't see. Mute, fast motion, here we go. Okay, this was moving, so let's not put that there. Ooh, it's hot. If there was a way I could touch it. It's so hot. It's really hot. Like I can't touch it without it like about burning my hand. Ooh, no, the whole thing's hot. Like I don't understand how it doesn't just pop out at this point. Bro, I don't know how they do this. I ran out of battery, but I have another battery. So let's see. Putting this back in wasn't explained in the I see what's going on here. Putting it back in wasn't explained in the videos that I watched, the 2. But here's what you want to do. Make sure the power button doesn't get stuck. So yeah, don't let the power button get stuck when you're putting it back together. So So make sure that's in its place. And it'll probably be best to put it back in with this facing down so the power button doesn't pop out. And then put, yeah, that's right. Put this in that way. Because the power button popping out will prevent you from putting it in at all. And do this top of the screen first and then the bottom last. Yeah, so be careful when you're trying to separate it, because you actually should just aim up here and pull it and then try and get underneath it. Let me see if the other side looks like that. I'm looking at it, but I'm looking through the camera. Yeah. So that part right there versus that side right there. Let's see if you can see it. That and that. Yeah, so once we put some heat on it though, I bet that'll fix it. Let's see, so top, bottom. Alright, and that's it for that. Possibly order a screen, maybe not. Maybe this will be just fine. Good job. This one needs a new screen because the bottom part here has pushed out because the battery has expanded. So probably replace this battery too. Not right now. Right now, I am going. Peace. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Today's the day before that day. So, a few things came in the mail today. And here I am doing unboxings. I got that. And I got another 10. This showed up on eBay and came with one of those eye shield things, and I'm not using that. I don't need it. And yeah, see the old eye shield. And then that. He threw in these, which I already have this. Don't have that, but probably not going to use this one. So this was a return unit from HTC that he sold. I actually got this, which is basically brand new, and this is my old one. How am I going to tell the difference? Got a big old scratch on the bottom of this one. Yeah. And that wasn't in a case. That's not good. No good. All right. So, yeah. This was basically brand new, and I'm going to install some custom ROMs on this and start using this because I need to replace the battery on this one. It's 2 years old. So there's this. I'll do that in a second. And all the HTC phones I have, I've never actually had the official charging brick. This is the 3.0 that comes with it, and then the charger. I put that on there earlier. That's right, I opened this earlier. I got 2 of these now. That's dope. I'll probably leave that there. I got the information, but it doesn't matter because these are all out of warranty now, you know. They are out of warranty, or they should be. And then all the paperwork that no one needs to read anymore because we aren't children. Oh. And I do have, oh, no, that's not it. This one. This one's a sticker of some kind, so I guess I'll use that somewhere. Like I used the other ones that came with the M9. Alright, so there's nothing in that. Alright, so I'll get to that in a second. But I got sick and tired of using my G700 for non-gaming use. Even though I do like the shape of it and I do like the functionality, I just don't like how gamer sensitive it is. It's not necessary for when I'm using the desktop. So I got this one, not the newer one, because I really don't I don't like the shape of the new one, and I don't like the location of these buttons on the new one. As you can see, back's right there, front's right there, everything fits really nice, and it was on. I don't know why it was on. And it's got dark fields, so that'll come in handy. It's pretty heavy. And I need this thing because I'm gonna use it because I don't know what happened to the other one I have for the mouse. Alright, so that's what I got today. And maybe when I get around to doing all the other videos I need to do, you'll see some custom ROM videos on this. But this is only going to hold me over until I get something current. Just want to document this real quick. I'm going to come back, but the phone. Alright, so I got the phone here. And if you know anything about rooting and ROMing, and you did it before, you know, these encryptions started taking place on devices, it was really easy. It's not easy anymore. Well, it's not that difficult, but finally, like I said, it wouldn't work right now. I got Dirty Unicorn on here. This is a release candidate 8.0, I think. But anyway, this took 2 days because I'm busy. So technically it took like 10 hours. Now, so I have this, and maybe I'll redo this video, or maybe not, I don't know. But this is what you gotta do when you go into doing this. Remember your password, set up a password. Don't try and skip that like I did. I tried and skipped it because I was like, I'm not gonna use this ROM, who cares? Set up your password, then install TWRP, then go into your recovery, back up your current ROM. Alright, so you've done all that. Then, don't just, okay, you can still wipe data and then install the ROM like normal. But after you install the ROM, you have to factory reset, super important. And then on my device, it didn't actually access data and delete it. It kept giving me a red error. But I went ahead and formatted data anyway. Just, you know, see, here I am. It worked. I'm right here. I didn't have to worry about it asking for a password when it comes on. And then I used the password that I set up and it didn't work. So that's what would happen if you try and not do those last 2 steps. So don't forget, when you're in recovery and after you've installed your ROM, factory reset, format data, and then you can reboot, and then you'll be here with HTC 10 anyway. And it'll probably work on other devices that have encryption that's similar. Alright, I'm gonna play with this and then see if this will be the daily driver or try a different ROM. Oh, and Dirty Unicorn has the coolest boot animation. Maybe I'll show you that later. Probably not. I'm busy. I gotta go. Yo. So I've been having weird issues where the fingerprint scanner wouldn't immediately register, like so. Oh. Okay, yeah, it's doing it right now. See, it's supposed to light up the screen and all that. And even after doing that, it still doesn't. I don't know why. I don't know why it does that, but I need a fix. I don't know. I hope Oreo fixes it. One thing about whatever Google's up to. Alright, this is the M7, so the power button's up here. This is running 8.1.0. I shouldn't have to prove that. Okay, so of course the power button's up there, but it appears over here. And it doesn't even appear down here, it appears up here. Google needs to allow, or maybe Lineage should allow this to move. So the power button's up here, so it should move up here. Here's another example. Power button's over here. It appears way over there. That's silly. All right, here's Android P. There's your proof right there. All right, same thing. Long press, it appears up here. Power button's down here. So it should appear down there. See? Next, this is 8.1.10, and the screen's a little messed up from surgery, so you won't be able to tell right now. Okay, again, power button is down there. They appear up there. Finally, this is 8.0 Droid. So, power button appears. Oop, that failed. Let's try again. Have to hold it a lot longer. It appears right in the middle. Power button right in the middle. So, that's the preferred location. Do something about that, Google. Do it quick. Do it now. Go, go, go. Okay, watch this. I put that one here. And then these are two apps I'm going to put where they should go. Now, this is the stock one. Check it out. Alright, so Edge needs to go in here. So I put it in there. Okay, it moves around. That's okay. And it's supposed to do that. Okay, stop playing with me. Stop joking. Stop doing that. Stop it. Stop it. Stop doing that. Come on, just be still. Go in there. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, it's doing that. Now check this out. Same problem. I don't know. It's so much more difficult than it used to be. This is one of the other things that's messed up with the Pixel C 8.1.0 ever since that update. And not only that, you might not be able to see that, but the corner buttons are cut off. So if I press the very edge of the screen, it won't recognize until I get really far in. And it's the same with back. Well, I guess you wouldn't be able to tell. I have to do something. But it's kind of the same with back. See, if you saw me dancing, I went from the edge over here, and then it used to, I could be at the edge and it would recognize, but now it doesn't. And then putting stuff in there is difficult, so maybe I'll just install Nova again. I did it. I put them in there. It was difficult. I just want to show you something. Hopefully it replicates this really well. Nope, it's not. Alright, so let me try it with this. See? It's weird. Like I'll open up this app and then it goes right back. And it does that on a lot of apps. But apparently not Google apps. Oh, there, it just did it. You saw it. Alright, so hopefully in O they don't allow this whole grid thing, because it'd be fine if it just went back to the right app every time, but sometimes it'll go to the wrong app. It won't cycle through them properly. But it only happens once in a while. As you saw, it happened, what, twice? Hope you're paying attention. I'm finally doing this. Finally. Mute. I really needed to get glue, but I did not. So the screen's there, but it's not, you know, sticking, of course. So maybe one day I'll get some glue. But otherwise, as long as I don't push nothing too hard, it's together. See if the screen works. Looks good to me. Hopefully that'll stay together until I get some more glue. Gotta find that stuff. And recharge this battery on this thing.